Hello everyone, welcome back to Pabbly. So in this video, we are going to learn how to create Zoho CRM record for Webflow form submission. So let's suppose I'm a design agency and collecting all the project inquiries with the help of Webflow. Now I want that whenever my client submits this form, the record is automatically created in Zoho CRM. So I can do this automation with the help of Pabbly Connect. So Pabbly Connect is an amazing automation and integration software which requires no coding or programming skill. Here I just need to build connection between Webflow and Zoho CRM. Pabbly Connect runs on two principles, which is trigger and action. Here as my trigger application, I will take Webflow, from where I will receive the new form submission and this complete workflow will get triggered. And in my action application, I will take Zoho CRM, where the record will be created automatically as soon as the form submission will be done. If you want to learn this amazing automation step by step, let me take you all to my screen. In this video, we are going to learn how to create Zoho CRM record on Webflow form submission. For this, we are going to create automation between Webflow and Zoho CRM with the help of Pabbly Connect. So this is the landing page of Pabbly and you can visit this simply by typing pabbly.com/connect in your browser. After browsing the website, we need to sign into a Pabbly account. On the top right corner, you can see two options, sign in and sign up for free. If you are an existing user, click on sign in. But if you are a new user, click on sign up for free and this will give you 100 tasks free on monthly basis. As I am an existing user, I'll click on the sign in. And here a dashboard has appeared which is showing me all the Pabbly applications. Here I need to click on this Pabbly Connect Access Now. And it has taken me to this dashboard where I will be able to see all my workflows over here and all my folders that I have created over here. If you want to create a new folder, you just need to click on this plus icon and from here you can create a new folder. For now, I want to create a new workflow, for which I need to click on this create workflow. And now I need to enter the workflow name and then select the folder in which I want to save this workflow. So first, let's name this workflow as how to create Zoho CRM record for Webflow form submission. And now I need to select the folder in which I want to save this workflow. So these are the folders that I have created and I want to select all automations and click on create. As soon as I click on create, two boxes have appeared in front of me. One is trigger, other is action. So trigger says when this happens, action says do this. So trigger is basically an event which starts the automation of a workflow. There can be only one trigger in a workflow but as many as action applications as you want. Here in this workflow, I want to create Zoho CRM record for Webflow form submission, which means whenever a form will be submitted, a record should be created in Zoho CRM, which means whenever a form will be submitted, this complete workflow will get triggered. So here in my trigger application, I will choose the application as Webflow V1. Now I need to select my trigger event. So here my trigger event will be new form submission. Now I need to make connection between Pabbly Connect and Webflow V1, for which a webhook URL is given to me and this URL will act as a bridge to connect my Webflow with Pabbly Connect. So reading this help desk given below over here, I will make this connection, and to make this connection, let me take you to my Webflow account. So this is my Webflow account and this is the site that I'll be using. So to make this connection, I have to click on these three dots, then click on settings. Now in my settings sections, I have to click on this apps and integrations given on the left hand side. And in this, if I scroll down, I will be able to find an option of webhooks. So as to add this new webhook, I have to click on this add webhook. And now in this, I have to first select my trigger type, which is form submission. And then API version will remain API v1. And then in this field, I have to add my webhook URL, which I am provided in my Pabbly trigger step. So let's go back to Pabbly Connect and from over here, copy this webhook URL and simply paste it over here. Now I have to click on this add webhook. And we have successfully added the webhook. Now let's go back to Pabbly Connect and over here we can see waiting for the webhook response, and under this it's written, now log into the application where you have added the webhook URL and do test submission. so that the data can be recorded here in the webhook response. This means, so as to get the webhook response over here, I need to do a test submission for which I need to fill a form. For that, let me take you to my Webflow form. So this is my contact form in which I have set up the webhook, and now to check this connection, I am going to fill this form. So I am going to fill some dummy details in this form. So let's say my first name is first user, my last name is last user, then my email address is first@pabblytudes.com, and then my mobile number is. Now I simply have to click on submit, and we have submitted the form. Now let's go back to Pabbly Connect and check whether it has captured this response there or not. And here we can see we have captured the response. My first name was first user, last name was last user, email address was first@pabblytudes.com, and then the phone number was this. So we have successfully captured the webhook response. This means Pabbly Connect is connected with Webflow v1, and now I have to move to my next step, which is action step. So I want to create record in Zoho CRM as soon as I receive a new form submission. So here in my action application, I will take Zoho CRM, and then in my action event, I will select insert update record. Now I have to click on connect. If you have an existing connection, you can simply go with save, but if you don't have one, you have to click on this add new connection and then click on connect with Zoho CRM. Over here, I need to enter the domain, and to get this, let me take you to my Zoho account. So this is my Zoho CRM dashboard, and on the top I can see crm.zoho.in. So zoho.in will be my domain. So let's go back to Pabbly Connect, and over here I just need to enter zoho.in and click on save. Now as I have already logged into my Zoho account, it's just asking me for the permission, for which I need to click on this accept, because my data is saved with Pabbly Connect and authorization successful. So here Zoho CRM is connected with Pabbly Connect, and now I have to enter all these details. So the first one is module name, and if I click over here, I can see all the module name in my drop down, and I want to select this as leads. So let me take you to my Zoho CRM. Over here we can see all this module name. I wanted to create my record in this leads. So I have selected leads in my module name. And now I have to select this layout. So I just want to select this as standard. Here I'm leaving these fields blank because these are not required one. And now I have to enter all the lead detail. So over here I will enter my first name, which I have received from Webflow forms. So here to enter this, I'm going to use a method called mapping, which means I'm going to enter data from my previous response. So here I have received response from Webflow. So I will simply click on this and map my first name as first user, and then my last name as last user. Over here I need to enter my email address, which is first@pabblytudes.com, and then my phone number as this one. So I'm leaving all these fields blank because these are not required one and needed for me to create a record. If you have these fields in your form, you can enter all these details using the same process. So over here, mapping is important so that every time we receive new response, it is taken into consideration in these fields. Manually entering the data will make these fields static and the information will not change on every new response. Over here, if I manually enter my data, this field will become static, and every time I receive a new response, the result will not change. So as to keep these fields dynamic, we use such process mapping. Now I simply have to scroll down and click on save and send test request. And here we can see we have created this record. Now I need to go to my Zoho CRM and check whether I have created this new record by the name first user or not. So let's open my Zoho CRM, click on leads, and then refresh the page once. And over here I can see that I have created this record. The first name was first user, the last name was last user, email address was first@pabblytudes.com, and the phone number was this. Now, so as to check whether this automation is working completely fine or not, let's open my form again and fill some other dummy details. So over here I will enter my first name as latest, and then my last name as user, and then my email address as latest555@pabblytudes.com, and then my mobile number as, and then click on submit. Now I should have created the record in my Zoho CRM. For that I need to go back to my Zoho CRM, refresh the page once, and here we can see we have instantly created this record by the name latest user. The email address was latest555@pabblytudes.com and the phone number was this. Now, so as to summarize, we took Webflow in our trigger application where we made connection with Pabbly Connect with the help of this webhook URL. We submitted a form and received the response over here, after which we took our action application as Zoho CRM where we made connection with the help of Pabbly Connect, entered the module name under which we want to create this record, selected the layout and then entered all these details with the help of mapping, after which we simply clicked on save and send test request and received the response as new record created in my Zoho CRM. So we have successfully created automation between Webflow V1 and Zoho CRM with the help of Pabbly Connect. I hope you like this video. Thanks for watching.
Not only these applications, but you can integrate many more applications with the help of Pabbly Connect. Now, if you have any doubt, you can reach us at support@pabbly.com. If you have any query, you can reach at forum.pabbly.com. And if you have any pricing related issue, you can visit the website given over here. Also, if you find our videos helpful, do share it with your friends and like and subscribe to our channel.